Alright guys, welcome. I'm going to be playing a really fun deck. The deck of the week goes to, in my opinion, I just started playing it today and I really like it. It's a toss-up between a few decks, but the deck I picked was STRIFECRO'S Seathun Aviana deck. Here's a lineup of the deck. I think is really um, pretty creative. I had an idea of it, like it, but he really knows how to build a deck right, putting the right cards in there. Now, basically, you have two innervates. Now you do have Fendrel. Like the legendaries you are running in this deck is Fendrel, Twin Emperor for the Seathun itself, Aviana, of course, Emperor, and Brawn, and they all play really well together. Fendrel pairs with your Nourishes, your Ancient of Wars, which they can be deadly. A 10/10 taunt is gnarly. The Nourishes also as well, if you can play it early on, is awesome. Your Wraths, you do 4 damage and you deal a card with a 2 mana, is pretty awesome, and your Living Roots as well. Also, given the fact that it is a 3/5 for 4 mana, it's good in itself. Also, not only that, when you drop Fendrel, your opponent gets scared and he wants to flare it. So that's why it's a really good card. Bran pairs with pretty much any of the Seathun cards that give him buffs. They all are battle cry cards except Twilight Elder. And then you do have one Weaver. The Nourishes make you get cards and crystals very quickly in this deck. Azure Drakes are great cards, used for great clear if you use it with a Swipe or a Wrath. These guys are great for stalling any aggro decks. Emperor is really key. I love to be holding an Aviana or a Seathun in my hand when I use Emperor. But let's go ahead and play some games. I'll show you guys how to use it. But this deck I thought was really neat and very cool. I believe Aviana is one of the not necessarily like the. It's definitely very underused for how good it is. It's not in the top 5 best legendaries because it is like only used for Druid, but I think it's really not played as much as it should be, and I think maybe we will start seeing it played a lot more in the meta, but as time goes on, I would have been able to do the Weaver and the Seath on that turn. I'm gonna take a quick break. All right, game 2. STRIFECRO'S Aviana, Seath and Druid. Here we go. Ooh, I still like keeping Emperor in my hand, but I can't, which is a bad drawing hand. It's better. Be able to do Nourish pretty quickly. Get one more buff to get Season at least at 10. Helps for Twin. I myself am working on a Seathun Dragon deck. Pretty excited about it. I'm almost there. Not quite, but almost. Hoo hoo hoo. So we got Aviana and Innervate. We really want to save that Innervate for Aviana. You can make a really big play. So I don't want to use it next turn for my Nourish, even though it's tempting. So I'm going to wait. And I'm going to drop my Seathun Chosen. And then turn 5, I have the choice of gaining crystals or drawing cards. Now, because I have Aviana and Innervate, I might draw cards because I want to make a big play on turn 9, which would be 4 turns from then, which would be able to give me an opportunity to draw 4 more cards or more, let me make a bigger play with Aviana. Now, knowing I'm up against Druid, I know he doesn't have, like a Paddle has Equality and Consecration. I know he doesn't have Twisty Nether like the Warlock does. So we're going to draw cards. Turn 6, I can play the Dark, and turn 7, the Twin. There's Seathun. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay, we'll end our turn. So I'll be able to make a really big play, which is cool. Now, see here. So he's a Seathun Druid deck. So this will be cool to see who wins. Alright, so now the following turn I can play my Twin. Now, I could drop Aviana on turn 8 and Innervate out on turn 8, dropping Aviana and another big card, which would have to be pretty big. Or on turn 7, I can Wild Growth, guaranteeing me kind of moving up a turn. I'll be able to outplay him. Ooh, okay. So, we can do this. This is a good play. Instead of doing Twin, we could do, actually, we're going to do the Weaver and the Discipline of Sethan. Weaver's a great card. That was a good turn. So then on turn 8, I can Innervate out my Twin and Aviana, protecting her a lot. Now, that doesn't protect me against Wraths or Swipes. My Sethan's already at 13-13. Okay. Whew. Gosh. I could do this. It lives. Drop Fendrel. And next turn will be a really big play for me. I'm going to play Twin and Sethan, I think the same turn. Crippling my opponent. It's going to be an awesome play this coming up turn. So he's going to, he's scared. Alright, that's fine with me. He just spent his whole turn. I might use Wrath. There's a Wrath, drawing a card. Okay, so he's at, what, 27, and I'm at 23. Okay. So my Sethan's at 15-15. Here we go. Here's a huge play, guys. This is why this deck's so amazing, and this is exactly the reason why. Come on, I'm excited. Let's do this. That's fine. My Sethan will clear those up. Okay, so here we go. We can even do Dark Akara, making him an 18-18. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do Aviana. I'm going to Innervate out my Twins. Bam. And then Sethan, here we come. Bam. Oh, that is why this deck's amazing. And he's just going to concede. Like I said, knowing I'm up against a Druid, he doesn't have those, like, clear all, like, the whole board and whatnot cards. The one thing I can think of is a Deathwing, but that's a neutral card. That's not like a Heroes card. But, well played. Come on, you gonna say it, buddy? I'll say it for him. But, yeah. Pretty sweet deck, and, that's what this deck's about. It plays like that. Following turn, I can Wild Growth, draw more cards. He mulched it. Doesn't matter. This game's over. What did I get? I got a Dark. Now, I don't have, Doom Call or whatever it's called. Okay, he doesn't even clear Aviana. That's awesome. So watch this, guys. So there's not much he can do. He's already dead. He knows it. I'll just play this before he concedes. It's over. Watch this. This is a little trick I learned, you guys. If you really want to draw cards because you have Aviana, you can do that, and then you can drop your Ancient War. Just having fun with the guy. So that's game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that game, because that's what this deck is about. Was this game? Shablam, wham, thinking man, 805, dude man, dyslexic. It's dude man 805. Look me up. Or subscribe. Actually, you don't have to look me up, because you're watching this video. You've already technically maybe looked me up or came across me.